now, you know, it used to be, you know, I came from that era where I learned film, and as soon as I got out of college, film was like, goodbye, and I was like, great, I just learned that, even though I totally love it and whatever. I came from this era where people were shifting from the old guard to the new guard, and the old guard is very much like, I'm going to keep my, you know, my secrets. Yeah. I'm going to keep my secrets because that is what makes me valuable. And that's no longer what makes you valuable, because the internet has given everybody essentially equal information, for better and for worse. Like now, like 10-year-olds know how to make bombs. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's not good. But like on the other side, now people that might not have had information, people in disenfranchised areas, people that would make beautiful photographs but didn't even know about photography, have this information. And that's a beautiful thing, because this is for everybody. But that can no longer be your weapon or your secret tool or your activating part of your clientele. Like now you have to sell yourself as who you are, and that's to your question of like what business stuff we use. That's like where the social media stuff comes in. Like, how can you like essentially create a narrative or an idea of who you are? What's your business identity? We hear that stuff all the time, you know?
Right.
That's a keys, man.
Yeah, I mean, and it's crazy that like, you know, the internet happened to just create that, and like now it's a necessity, right? A brand has to have a face. It has to have a personality. Right. And if that person is an asshole, then you're going to be like, I don't care if your work is really good. You're a dick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. No more Harvey Weinsteins out there, man. You can put me in a multi-million-dollar movie, but if you're trying to grab me by the pussy, I'm not trying to work for you. So
yeah. I don't know if the internet created that. I just think the internet sped it up.
Okay.
That's true.
So you feel like it was on its way to there regardless?
I mean, I think I think what we have always existed, but it's just what the amount of like information travels faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
True.
The internet is speeding up everything, you know, so for good or bad. You know, we shit a lot on the internet sometimes, but this is one of the good things about the internet, that now it has leveled the playing field for so many, like you said, disenfranchised people. Exactly. Where they can now get into business. And
I mean, I've seen people make pictures that, you know, in India that probably wouldn't have had access to this stuff, or if they were making good pictures, nobody would know about it, because where are they going to post them on their local signpost, you know?
And also like you got to, you know, we got to give recognition to like the quality of camera on such a small device.
Oh, that's
right.
True.
And like the availability of that, because before you would need like, well, my man's banging with over there, like it's a big camera with a bunch of pieces, all these different buttons with all these settings.
And then he be in the room at the end of the day in the red room.
Yeah.
I don't know much about photography. I remember my dad used to do stuff with the film, the black and white. You had to make sure it didn't get light, or else it'd be done, or some shit like that.
Or you didn't move the paper, and your face is like this now in the picture. I don't know how it works, but
your face looks like that in general.
and so, but now like there's a camera on every phone, and so now you can, you know, and then the iPhones or even the Samsung, all these like smartphones, their cameras just getting better and better, and so like you know, like that was one of Apple's, you know, ways of advertising. If their billboards were like, this was taken on an iPhone, this 200-foot photograph, this billboard was snapped with an iPhone, which was brilliant. It was really smart, and so but like now that we have those in our pockets, like, you know, that's why I always felt like photography is something that you could definitely teach at a young age now, right? Because I got junior high school kids who got cell phones, and they always taking selfies and doing little TikToks and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, man, if you just knew how to like change the lighting a little bit, or like put a different filter, or get the angle right, you know, or use the shadows and stuff, like just learn those little things. Bro, you have another avenue of artistic expression.
But